Are you ready? Many of you who are watching right now have been ready and you've taken off and you're flying. Probably 90% of the people who will watch this video during its first 24 hours know exactly what this is about and are excited about it, thrilled about it, and are moving forward in the hobby in ways they never thought were possible. For the rest of you, accept the challenge. Accept the challenge. Do something that you've been told is the stupidest thing you can possibly do. Do something that maybe your local fish store will say, "Oh my God, don't you dare do that." Do something that the guy down the street who's got a big tank of goldfish will say, "Ew, that's disgusting." Do something that will break you out of your comfort zone and put you in a place where you will be frightened, stressed, overcome with anxiety, afraid everything is going to die or explode. And that'll go on for maybe a day. Maybe a day. And then you will begin to understand that you have a miracle going on in your aquarium. A real miracle, something you've never seen before, something you have absolutely no knowledge of, no understanding of. And you'll wonder, how did this happen? Well, I'm going to show you how it happens. I'm going to show you how you can create a miracle in your fish tank. We call it resurrection. And it starts with a jar, just a little jar. That's a candle in there, but a little jar. And it really can be that small. It doesn't matter. Any size. Go out in the backyard. If you get a little puddle of water back there, a pond, anything at all, scoop up some mud with water in it, set it on the window ledge, and just watch it. 30 days. 30 days. In 30 days, you will be enraptured. You will want that in your aquarium. 30 days. And you will begin to understand what nature wants to do with your aquarium. So, do this. Do this. Let's take a look. Lots of tanks I can show you. Here's one. Let's look down here at the bottom. There's about 5 inches of substrate in this tank. The bottom inch or two is dirt, it's mud. And then on top of that is a couple of inches of sand. And then on top of that is an inch or more of humus. It's broken down leaves, it's twigs, it's plants that have died, detritus, we call it. And look what's going on in here. Here, I'll show you another one. I don't know if you'll see them or not. There's a school of baby Revenges in here. They're probably in the back. Hiding back there somewhere. Here's another one. This tank has been set up for 20 years. Lots of babies. Let's go. Oh, here's another one. There are licorice brownies in here. Scarlet batis darting around. Batis, there's a batis. Ardentis. Back to the rats. These are cinnamogills in the back. The babies are a couple of guppies. The batis. Ram cinnamogill, there's some scarlet batis in here. So, what is so remarkable about this aquarium? Well, for one thing, it is eminently stable. Now, I moved to my current location about a year ago, but essentially these tanks have had no water changes in a year. There have been some minor ones, like 10% every 3 or 4 months. Other than that, nothing major. I feed sparingly, and what I feed, because these are tiny fish, I'm feeding either, it's a Nutrigel, or I'm feeding, here it is. This is 5-micron golden pearls. Tiny powder-like food. These are very small fish. They do better with things that are to us microscopically, which are substantially larger for them. So, what is it that we've done here? We've created a world in which they're living things from top to bottom. A world in which they all live together and thrive together. A world of life that goes from top to bottom. Microscopic life to big life, big living things. Here's an example. These guys are living in a 40-gallon tank loaded with humus. I feed them a little better. I feed them an imported Japanese food that I like very much. They've been in here 6 months or so. Healthy, happy fish. It's a very simple thing to do. Very simple. An inch of mud, some additives to keep it going, some humus in that mud to soften it, to fluff it up a bit. Put it in a bare tank, cap it with 2 inches of sand. Any kind of sand doesn't matter. Any sand will do. So long as it doesn't dissolve in water, it's fine. Plant. Plant and plant and plant and plant and plant. Plant heavily. Plant 70% of the tank. But at the beginning, don't put big expensive plants in, or even little expensive plants. Put cheap plants in. Plants that are going to grow. Plants that are going to take off and just boom, explode in growth. And then by day 3, not later than, start putting fish in the tank. Those plants need the fish. Not so much for nutrient, but to be able to breathe. The plants can't breathe. You're going to suffocate them if you don't put fish in. Don't try to grow a tank with no fish. Not even CO2 injection will replace fish. Include fish in your tank. That's part of the reason for having a tank, isn't it? And then sit back and watch. Every once in a while, every week or so, go back out to that ditch and collect some old leaves or some stuff off the top, some of the humic substance, and bring it in and dump it in the tank. Do that for a few months until you get a buildup of humic substance on the bottom of that tank, and then you will begin to see little fish spawning in it. You'll see babies. You'll see other things crawling around. You'll begin to see the emergence of life and how life thrives. How life thrives in these magnificent environments. So, take the risk. Take the chance. Do this. Create a miracle. Not hard to do. Really very easy to do. Set aside one tank. Doesn't matter what size. Could be a jar. Anything. Anything at all. As long as you can see into it. Do it. Do it. Just do it. Well, bye for now. Father Fish here. Love you all. Join us over on Discord. We have a great community over there. We're talking about fish all the time. God bless you. Bye for now.